Opening statement is we're very disappointed right now. I mean, the last really 2 weeks are a roller coaster and a train going down the tracks. I've done this for a long time, and it's just all hype, and you're getting ready, and as long as you're winning, things are going full steam. And then when you hit the last game of the year, whether it's early in the tournament or the end, it's devastating. Especially the further you go. It would feel worse if this was a state championship, but in the semis, it's still the same. So, really disappointed that we weren't able to get a victory here today. Very proud of the season that we had. Kids are tremendous, and we will be back. We graduate not one senior, and we're going to go to work after taking a break for a while and making ourselves bulletproof so that when we get back here next year and these same situations arise, they're battle tested, ready to go, one through whoever we have in the dugout.
You talk about being bulletproof. What does that entail?
That entails being able to work situations that you need to do during a game that maybe during a regular season, it's so laid back and relaxed. You can converse, you can do when you have crowd noise and everything that's going on. Communication's vital. We talk about that all the time, but you can't simulate it. There's certain things during the game that we want to do. Maybe we don't want to throw a certain pitch, or we want to do a certain defensive coverage, or something at the plate, and if you can't convey that because of crowd noise and you're just not used to doing it in this kind of a situation, sometimes it gets tough to do. So we missed some opportunities today that we wouldn't have missed earlier in the year because of the lack of the hoopla of the state final, state Final Four.
Coach Post was a problem all day. She was 4 for 4. Just her last at bat, was it a missed pitch? Did she just go after something?
No, I mean, she's a great player, and great players rise up in great games and make things happen. And we had kids rise up too. They went up, out of the gate, we come right back and take it with the top of our lineup, you can hindsight and you can do things different ways. If the opening kid would have got a double, would have put her on first and pitched around her, but I'm not going to put the winning run on second base, so we just went with it and she made a play.
You guys have taken a step further each and every year.
Mm-hmm.
What's the off-season plan to make that next step?
Well, just about every kid in that dugout plays travel ball. They need to take some time off. Again, we've been going hard. Every single one of these kids in here, I don't think, take enough time off sometimes. And, they're headed off to a travel schedule and that, but hopefully they get some downtime, especially going into their senior year. You have 3 juniors here. And just, rest up, heal up. And then, our summer plan is they'll do their travel. I coach a travel team too with some of my kids on it, and then we'll gather again next fall and off season, and again try and make the best version of ourselves and come at it again.
Usually when you're a state team, there's a lot of seniors. You could say, oh, we're missing all that leadership.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean to you guys to learn that leadership through this year? And what do you hope to bring to next year after you learn what you learned from this year's season?
It's a big thing. Having no seniors this year, it forced us juniors, even some of the sophomores, to step up and be that leader for this team that had no seniors.
I think that we should just continue to do what we're doing as the junior class as we step into seniors. We know every single one of our girls in and out, and we all love each other like sisters. That's the best I can ask for.
A lot of teams don't get that second crack at this when you guys make it this far. How important is it knowing that you've been here, you took that punch to the mouth, so to speak, and now you get another crack at it?
So much. I mean, now we've had the experience, and now we know what to expect for next year. And next year, we're going to go far further. I truly believe we will.
Yes, we will. So excited.
Yeah, me too.
So excited.
I'm already planning.
One thing I will say, in 2012 we were here, we had one senior that was a non-starter and everybody back. We made it, and then we never made it back, and we had 5 freshmen that started on that team. Heartbreak came in regional finals year after year after that because the luck didn't go your way. So, again, you need to make yourself the best you can, have some lady luck on it. And from being there before 12 years ago, I'm going to push them even harder than I did those first classes of kids, because that wasn't enough what we did. And I'm sure these kids will. These kids are the ultimate competitors, and it starts with these 3 and her sister in the middle, and it filters down to the other ones. And I have no doubt that, you know, they're gonna do that. I still wanna say though, the accomplishment for these guys to make is just tremendous. There's only 4 teams here out of 190 to 200 Division IV teams, 800 total. The accomplishment to be 16 teams out of 800 is kudos to so much to them. And they've been to 2 other regionals, a final last year in that, so tremendous group of kids, a lot of success.
Did it mean a lot to you guys? We have 4 teams from Youngstown in the
Mm-hmm.
state. What does that mean about the quality of softball in the area?
We love our softball in the Mahoning Valley for sure. And these kids are friends with so many of those other kids on those other teams and play travel ball with them or summer ball or just hang out together and that. So it's really nice when you can have that.
Coach, about the game, can you talk about the pitching going back and forth then? Is that something you ever expected?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's their
Yeah.
MO. You know, they have the lefty and the righty, and they've done that all year long, you know. Not necessarily expected it quite the way they did it, but we've seen that before when you have 2 quality pitchers. It makes it a little bit tougher, but we were able to, you know, hit either one of them. It's just timing enough of them together. You know, we strung several out, and, you know, it is a little bit of a challenge, but it wasn't anything that wasn't expected.
On the pitching change, did you think the ball was out? Because there was some talk when they first made the change the first time.
Mm-hmm.
They got the strikeout, and then there was a little bit of talk. I think you told them what to expect. Did you tell them what to expect? Did you guys think that ball was out when it left the bat? Because that second at bat, like it was.
Yeah, I believed it was out, but you know, just always run my hardest through the bag because I mean you never know, you know, and it wasn't, and I caught it. So
What was what did you pick up? Did you pick up like on a pitch or pitch location or just?
Just the pitch location. Obviously, I'm a pitcher, so I can pick up spin really well and how she's throwing it, where she's throwing it. So I like to go back and tell the girls what I see.
Could you guys just take a step back? Because like Coach said, only 4 teams make it this far. And I know it sucks now, but in, you know, say 5 years, what are you going to remember about this group?
Our friendship. How much we loved each other. We're all sisters.
love each other still.
Yeah.
We're a very close group
Yeah, we
here.
are.
That is one thing.
Yeah, I feel like all the girls are like my sisters.
Yeah, and so we very well.
Yeah, we do.
After games and bus trips and stuff like that, and the trips that we take during the season and that, they really are a close group, and I'm so happy that they get to have it one more time before they move on.